G'day YouTube, Zippo enthusiast down under here. Today I'm just going to be doing a quick review on my 1935 Replica Zippo. When you purchase it, this is what you'll get. A white sleeve over the box, so that's just to protect the kind of styled lid that's on it. A bit of a retro cover, throwback to 1935. I would actually love to see if it is close to what the original packaging was like, but this is what we get with our replicas these days. You still get your information and stuff on the back, your barcode, model. So I got the model with slashes. It does come without them as well. And from what I know, they only make these in brushed chrome. Someone will have to correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I have never seen a brass one of these. So this is what you'll get. If yours is brand new, it will be nice and clean and not scratched and grubby like mine. Here are the features of the 35 replica. Just give you guys a second to read that. You can pause it if you want to have a read. We'll move on. So, 35 replica, the distinct features of this are that it's a bit shorter from the lid. You've got flat edges all around, sides, top and bottom. It's got a stamp in the middle that is reminiscent of what it would have been stamped with back in 1935. And you also get the little 1935 replica stamp down there to let you know as well. Mine is made in May of 2020. It's held up pretty well to some abuse so far. Sorry, I'll give it a clean up. So, chrome's usually a scratch magnet. You can see it's a fingerprint magnet, but it's usually, you know, it gets scratches really easily. But this, for some reason, has held up pretty well. I've got a couple of scratches on the lid. You know, a couple of nasty ones, but very minor stuff in it so far. After having carried it for so long, like it's still in really nice condition, nice shape. The brushed finish is different to Zippo's other finishes, where it's actually still very reflective. Like you can see my finger in there pretty clearly, versus the brush that we get now. It's much harder. Like it's just side by side, very different. So that's something to be wary of, guys. If you're expecting that, that's not what you're getting. 3-barrel hinge, welded to the outside of the Zippo case and lid. This is something that seems to cop a bit of attention, some negative attention from a lot of people. The 3-barrel hinge. My opinion of it has changed in the couple months that I've been using this. I actually think that 3-barrel hinge is pretty strong. What can I refer to here? I've got a 41 replica. So we'll actually look at the barrels on the hinge. The 41 replica. So they've got all the barrels are even size. They're a bit bigger than the 5-barrel hinges you get on modern Zippos now. So, almost about the same size as the fatter barrels on the 5-barrel hinges. But still, they're not even as big as the smaller barrels on the 3-barrel. So I'm pretty sure that these barrels here are pretty strong. Current Zippos, they're so far into like the spine of the lighter that the pin's actually retained by the case and the lid, which is something that Zippo did to stop pins from falling out, which was a problem on earlier models. It would have been a problem on these with how far out there it is, but they've done something to sort of correct it, I guess, whereas it looks like it's been a bit of metals burred over the front of it on both sides. So that pin is not going to fall out of that hinge anytime soon. I do have concerns for the longevity of the top of this. You can kind of see the quality of the weld. That spot weld on the top is just, it's crap. That's probably putting it nice too. That's a real good shot of it there, but the reason being why I'm only concerned about this top piece is because the weld has to go through 3 bits of metal, whereas this only goes through this plate on the outside, the hinge itself, and through the actual case, whereas the top part goes through the hinge, the lid, and then this inside piece as well. And like looking at it from the inside, you cannot even tell that it's got a spot weld on it. So I do have concerns for the longevity of that weld on the top, but the hinge itself I feel would be very strong. A lot of people do have concerns about that, and that might steer them away from buying this lighter, but guys, all Zippos come with that lifetime warranty. Like, I don't even know if it's a lifetime warranty. They just say like it works or they'll fix it free. So, you know, you could have a 200-year-old Zippo probably, and if they're still fixing them and making them, they'd probably still fix it for you for free. Other features. Lid opens all the way. You've got your hollow flywheel pin. Other than that, pretty standard. The insert itself, however, is not interchangeable with other Zippos. Actually, I haven't tried the 41 here. Oh, there you go. 35 and 41's interchangeable. Nice. I didn't know that, but I do now. But, oh, I haven't got a normal insert in that lighter. Here we go. You can put a normal insert in there, but it's got a whole lot of slop in it. It moves around as you fling the lid back and forth, so I can't really recommend that. But you cannot put this in here either. It's that different shape. It's rounded. This is square. So it just will not work, unfortunately. That's the issue right there. So if you do stuff up an insert, it's back to Zippo to get it fixed. You can't just swap it out with something else, which is a bit of a bummer, but you know, lifetime warranties and stuff. Like, I'm sure most of you guys have got multiple different Zippos and stuff too, so like, I would love to actually know how many people just have the one Zippo that they use and that's it. Like, they don't have another one. I'd love to hear stories from those sort of people. How well your Zippos have held up and stuff like that. So, hey, if anyone's got any cool stories, share them down below. I'd love to hear them. But yeah, I've really been beaten up on this thing, doing tricks and stuff with it. I love the sound it makes when that lid smacks up against the spine of it. It's a great lighter. I love the feel of it compared to a standard Zippo. I love the shape of it. I like the look of it. The slashes, even the outside hinge, like, it looks old, it looks chunky, it looks stronger for some reason. Like, even though I've said that that is definitely a weak point up there, it still feels really nice. It performs very well. It's been pretty scratch resistant for a chrome anyway. And my only thing is, like, I really wish that the 35s had more designs or more options. Like, if you could get a 35 of something like that, would be sweet. Or something like that even. Something brass, something with a big emblem on the front of it. Really open up the options, or maybe more people would pick them up too if they had more options other than just this with or without slashes. So that's my opinion of it. I really like it. I'd love to see more people get it. It's a good product. Feels really nice. Works really well. It's gonna last you a long time, even though it's not the strongest Zippo out there. It will still last you. And once again, if you do have issues, send it back to Zippo. Doesn't cost you a thing not to send it back, not for them to send it back to the States, not for you to receive it back. Like, literally costs you nothing but your time to send this back into Zippo, get them to send it away for you and have it fixed. And it'll be back in like 3 weeks tops, in my experience, and as good as new. So yeah, guys, that's my honest review on this 1935 Replica Zippo. Love it to bits. Would love to see more people get some. I want to hear who's got one and loves it down below in the comments. Any requests, any questions, suggestions, stick them down there as well. I'll do my best to follow up on all of them. And that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure you leave me a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you catch my upcoming content. See you in the next one.